What is going on, Governor Chisgule here, and today we're going to put 6 stars on the Saladin. That's right, we're going to level him up all the way to 60, and we're going to take him for a spin on the battlefield. I think with Saladin as the primary, we'll be better off than Minamoto Primary, and that is a combo we've been using in Ark of Osiris League. If you like Rise of Kingdoms videos where we help you max out your commanders, by the way, you should like and subscribe. We got a lot of videos all about that, and we are a sponsored creator with Rise of Kingdoms. The reason that we think that a Saladin Primary would be better than Minamoto Primary is that the Rage generation from Rejuvenate is just busted. It's busted good. It's the same reason that Ethelfled is crazy good as the Primary. This amount of Rage is just game-changing. It's 150 whenever an active skill is used. That's for the primary commander, and that's for the secondary commander. That is going to do some serious work on the battlefield. So we're going to drop a ton of experience tomes into this commander. We happen to have a ton of those experience tomes, which is great. Let's start with the big ones here. Boom. Boom. We're going to get them leveled all the way up. It's going to take a second. We're going to burn through a ton of experience. It's actually an alarming amount of experience. That's what this is for, though. This is why we have experience tomes. All right. Boom. There we go. We're now level 50. And we're going to star up this commander. But to do that, we're actually first going to go to the store and pick up some of these bundles of Starlight Sculptures because we want to preserve as many of the regular stars as we can. Now, why are we doing that? I'll have a card up in the top where I explain. Here's the optimal way to get experience with your stars. The short answer is if you want to max your experience over time with these stars. In other words, if you want to get the most amount of experience per special star that you use, you should use one of these bundles and 5 regular sculptures. So we're going to get 10 of these to start. There we go. 10 bundles of Dazzling Starlight Sculptures is not cheap. Is not cheap. We probably got to buy the other 5. I probably should just bite the bullet. We're picking those up because, as you can see, boom, we get great experience here. And the more experience we can get from other star types, we can preserve these regular stars to get the maximum possible experience per special star by using them exactly as you see how I'm using them here. 5 regulars and 1 special star. So here we go. If you have any questions about that, check out my video on the topic that I put a card for in the top. If you wanted the most experience in a single go, it's 4 bundles and 2 blessed. And that works very, very well for giving a large single burst of experience, but is less experience over the long haul when you factor in crits, which is kind of interesting. So it's, the most in any one single combination of 6 stars, but it's not the most over time. All right, so we've burned through almost all those special stars. I'm going to go buy the 5 more. Am I? I don't know. Let's keep working on him a little bit. Let's work on him a little bit and see. Let's see how far we get here. Develop. I could smash the button a bunch of times. It really does not add that much experience. Holy cheese. This could be here a while. Yeah. I'm gonna buy the other 5 of those in here. I really don't want to run out of regular stars. So here we go. We'll buy these. Now we're feeling good. Now we can go in. Now, look. The way we're buying stars from that shop, that is a very high spender purchase. There's a lot of other priorities that I would put above that. For us, it's very important to be able to showcase commanders, and so for us, having the stars is probably more important than your average player. So we're cruising right along here. There we go. Oh my gosh, we're only halfway. Well, my star count, my poor star count. It was nice having all these stars. It was nice having them. I actually am now leveling up Edward of Woodstock as well. I said, you know what? He's 544. In my perfect world, I get him to 555, but I need him to be a primary on the battlefield, I think. So I have gone in and I've started to star him up so we can level him up. I've just got him at 4 stars, but I'll slow level him battling Temple Guardians, and that'll at least give me some progress. I could use, by the way, some of these legendary commander sculptures that like are for commanders I'm not I've already got expertise, but it gives such a small amount of experience I don't think it's worth it. Oh my gosh. This is so many stars. Sadness. My poor stars. We had about 700 stars, and we're down to 400 stars. So, we've burned through here about 300 stars plus 30,000 gems of the bundles of Starlight Sculptures. This is a commitment. It's a little commitment we made here. Maybe a not so little commitment. Oh my gosh. Hope I have a way to get some stars soon. Alright, and if this crits, we're golden. It did. Awesome. We probably put 1 or 2 stars too many into that, but okay. Now, we got to level him up more. We got to take him all the way to level 60. We could pop some of these. We could do these, but I guess that takes longer. Jeez, look at that. Wow. So many of these experience tomes. Let's go back to these. Okay. And max level. Whew. So much experience. Now we apply talent points. So the build that we're going to do, I think, and by the way, this is what you can do as well if you want to figure out, like, what build am I going to use, is you can go in and use one of your alternate pages to play around. You can reset that build for free. It doesn't cost you anything. So I can go in here, and I can potentially go this route, because I think this could be an interesting build, where we go over here, we grab this, we grab, well, I want to get Undying Fury. I don't know if I can. I want to put 3 points there, 2 points there, a point there, 2 points there. So this is kind of an interesting build. Something like that. I don't know if the 3 rage really matters. Maybe the 3% extra damage. It's only for 10 seconds, so that's really for short encounters. I like getting emergency protection. When troops led by this commander take skill damage, there's a 50% chance that they will gain an additional 15% skill damage reduction for the next 3 seconds. That seems really good if your army is getting swarmed. Saladin's got a lot of anti-swarm technology. I really like this for that. And I feel like this is a build that could be pretty interesting in a rally capacity as well. I think it could be pretty interesting. With that, yeah, I mean, this anti-swarm technology is really quite good. For a rally, I don't think this is doing much for you, right? For like the first 10 seconds, you do a little bit more damage, which is cool, but like, is it like life-changing? Probably not as good as this emergency protection, I think. I don't know, it's hard to say. We'll have to test. So I think this is the build I want to use, actually. Again, I could go a slightly different route. Here. Here's what the other route would be for Saladin. And actually, there's a couple routes you could go. And I'll show you an even different idea in a moment. So we could go all the way up. Oops, there we go. All the way up, getting that march speed. Chance to reduce attack seems really good. That's definitely something I want to have. I love getting the reduction of skill attack damage taken. Love that. That's so worth the 4 points. Right? We could go that route to Rallying Cry. And we definitely would want to get Loose Formation to reduce skill damage taken. Then we could just zip over here. Getting Hasty Departure. I think I have enough points for this. I do. So you could go like this. Then you have 4 points left over. I don't know where I would put those. Not over here. because you're not doing any healing with the combination that I've described. If you had a commander that was doing healing, this becomes more interesting. Like if you use Cao Cao as the secondary, which like I'm going to use, if I were rallying, I would use Khan as the secondary. So that's not what I'm going to have. So, right, so I could go like this, increase attack by 1.5%. I think that's an interesting build, but I don't like it as much as I like this build. I think this is the build I'd want to go with. And I don't think I would trade out the Emblazoned Shield or the Disarm for the extra rage. I'll put the 1 point in there, and I feel good about that, but I think this is the build we want to use. So let's go and actually create that now on our Saladin in the build that's actually active. We'd have to use a real reset if we want to change this. So we're going to go in, make our way to rejuvenate. Boom, boom. We're going to go in and make our way to Emblazoned Shield. I love the charge talents naturally. There we go. Okay. Boom. And Emblazoned Shield is in place. Now, Halberd, Dragon Saber, some cavalry attack. Grabbing this march speed is crucial. And there's Disarm. Making our way down. Grabbing what we need to get all the way to maxed emergency protection. Now, with the 1 point, we could do Cage of Thorns. This is an interesting idea because it could kind of be an Ethelfled enabler. I hadn't thought about that. I don't think she needs it, though. There's plenty of marches that are supporting my Ethelfled that can slow. I think that's the case. I think there's plenty going on nearby that can do slows. Cage of Thorns is very tempting to enable Ethelfled, actually. Like, the 3 rage doesn't do anything. I'm going to leave the last point off for now. I haven't decided, right? And the thing that we're evaluating with Ethelfled is that if she's nearby and I slow something, it's going to increase her damage by 20%, which is not bad. Let's go and do a test, however. Let's take our gear off of Minamoto, and here's the Minamoto build that we're going to be comparing against. We're going to compare this build with the one that we just put onto Saladin. And, we're just going to battle a 25 barb. Nothing too serious. But enough to just get a sense. And if we find the Saladin primary is better than the Minamoto primary, then that would mean it will be much better against other players, for sure, because all of the skill damage taken reduction on Saladin is really kind of wasted in this context. So if Saladin primary is still winning, then it's very, very good. Let's remove, and remove. Both have no gear. And let's run out on the battlefield, which I've got to send back a gatherer. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're ready to rock. Let's take a Minamoto primary and run this for a spin. In fact, we could do this. And we're going to bring maybe a smaller number of T4 knights just to prolong the combat so we can get a better sense of what's happening. So we'll take 100,000 T4 knights with our Minamoto primary, Saladin secondary. And there's a 25. It's my lucky day. Holy moly. Let's go battle this sucker and see how this turns out. There we go. So all we're going to do the second time around is swap who the primary is. And that'll give us a sense of, which configuration is actually better. Is it Minamoto primary, which could be quite good? I mean, geez, we're already doing so much damage here. It's already, even with 100,000 troops, it goes down real fast. And they're T4s. What is happening right now? It's a powerful combo. It's definitely a powerful combo. I actually decided I didn't want to put universals into Saladin because I can get him with a more value-oriented approach over time. I'll have a card up in the top in the video where I talk all about that. Okay. So this is done. Only 71 severely wounded. The fight went pretty quickly. We had a sense of roughly how fast the skills were firing off. Let's send these back home. We've got 93,169 troops remaining. Let's go see what we think of Saladin Primary. I think it's going to be busted. Like, I think the Rage Gen is just going to be super busted. Okay, here we go. Same thing. However, now Saladin Primary and Minamoto Secondary. We're going to take 100,000 knights. And we're going to go find a level 25. Is there one nearby? Well, yes, sorta. That previous fight was taken on Alliance territory. It was like right over here. So we got to make sure that we're on Alliance territory for both ends of this test. So we'll make sure we attack it from above. That way we can look down on it and definitely be in the territory rather than attacking from between those two cities, and maybe we wouldn't be. All right. And we do have hasty departure, which means like when we reinforce something, we go real fast afterwards. Yeah. Okay. Hasty departure is also really good in the open field. So here we go. This part of the battle is going to be about the same. We'll do a little bit less damage to start, but once this rage engine gets going, it should be a lot faster. There we go. Cranking out the damage. Yeah, that's a good bit faster. Saladin's skill is active for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now it's firing off again. So, I mean, we know roughly how fast this rotation is. It's like 5 to 7 seconds, which is really pretty impressive. I think this is a good optimization. Perhaps a micro optimization, but we have fewer troops left. I scratch my beard at that. Well, this could be awkward. This could be quite awkward. So 92,000 versus 93,000. Well, fam, here's what I'll say. The Calvins don't do much skill damage, right? The Calvins really don't do much skill damage at all. And what that means is that much of Saladin's power here is not being used. This skill is reducing skill damage taken by 30%, but there's like not that much skill damage coming in. And also, this talent is reducing skill damage by 9%. Not much skill damage coming in. This one is the same in both builds, so it's not all that noteworthy. This one over here, this is only relevant if you're getting hit by a lot of commanders all at once. You're getting swarmed, which is like not relevant in this situation. So I'm inclined to believe that because they were roughly the same in this context, that the Saladin lead is better, but not by as much as I thought it was going to be. And again, this isn't the most fair test, but it is kind of interesting. What I will also call attention to is the fact that with a Saladin primary, you're firing off your active skills way more frequently. And so even if those reports are even, I would be more interested in the one that fires off the active skills more frequently because, for instance, with Saladin, you're applying march speed down and decreasing healing effects by 40% for the next 5 seconds. I guess for that reason, I definitely don't need the march speed in this build. So this is totally not necessary. This is only good for AoE, which could actually still be quite good. But I think I can pretty safely drop the, 1 point over here. I feel fine about that. Feels weird to have like one dangling point that we're allocating somewhere, but whatever. This is fine. So I realize there's some randomness with the skills on Minamoto and the amount of damage that they do. So I thought I'd give Saladin Primary one more run just to make sure it's actually not quite performing as well. Sort of. Under these circumstances, I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, Vader's launching a rally. That's interesting. I don't think we have any units that would be buffing or debuffing each other. That's a teeny rally. Holy jeez. All right, so now we got those Saladin Primary rocking out those rapid fire skills. You can see like Minamoto skills firing off pretty frequently. And it's that skill from Minamoto plus Warlord that could pretty profoundly influence the outcome of like any given battle. So, I mean, it could also be that the battle with Minamoto Primary didn't go as well as it normally might go. So let's see here. What do we got? See, this is now identical to this. It's 93,169, 93,163. Yeah, I mean, I think there's just some random variations. So they're about the same, but the advantage, again, with the Saladin Primary is that you are going to get those skills firing off more frequently. And like if we were getting hit with active skills that were really powerful, we'd be getting huge reductions in the amount of damage we'd be taking. So way, way more sustainable on the battlefield. This is better. This is good. So now we can go in and drop our gear onto this commander. There we go. And we also, in preparation for League, do want to do a couple crafts, a couple rare crafts. We have an opportunity to recraft these Greaves of the Exile, maybe get some infantry special talents. We'll give that a shot. We have a chance to recraft the Staff of the Lost, maybe get the infantry special talent. That'd be pretty sweet. So let's go in and give that a shot and see if we're lucky. I don't know. How many of these do we have? 2. Woo! Well, we'll do at least 1. And for the boots, I'm pretty sure we have 2 now. Well, not boots. They're greaves, right? There we go. All right, so let's go in, and we're going to dismantle these Greaves of the Exile. Dismantle and confirm. You get all your materials back, except the gold and the pattern. Good news, you get a lot of that pattern from Sunset Canyon. So now we go in and we forge this again. Here we go. We got the special talent. Cool. Kind of wish we'd done the weapon for that, but whatever. So, look, it's only 1% infantry defense. I know that doesn't seem huge, but this is a rally leader for us. Every little bit, I'll take it. So I'm going to confirm this. Infantry defense. Commander experience game. Cool. Special talent infantry. There we go. So we can drop that back onto our commander. Where'd he go? There he is. Oops, those are talents. Here we go. 1. So, I mean, look, we got picked up 1% in defense. I'll take it. Let's now go for the Staff of the Lost and, like, hope for the best. Here. Here we go. Staff of the Lost. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Weapon. We're going to dismantle the Staff of the Lost. The thing that I like about this is that right now our primary garrison commander for our city is Charles Martel. So that's an infantry commander. Having an infantry special talent seems pretty good to me. Okay, so we're going to dismantle. It's Staff of the Lost. We got the right thing. We're going to fire this off now. Dismantle, confirm. Okay, we get the materials back. We hit forge. There it is, Staff of the Lost. And we smash it. Okay, no dice. That's cool. We're going to do it again. We're going to dismantle the staff. Let's just confirm we have another pattern. We do. Dismantle the Staff of the Lost. Here we go. I'm interested to see what these side quests are that we're completing too. We're going to hit forge the Staff of the Lost. Come on, baby. Infantry special talent. Can we get there? Bummer. Staff of the Lost would have been a really good one. There's way more stats to be had there. But this is fine. We're going to go equip this. Over here. Nailed it. Okay. Let's check out these quests real quick. Wow. Forge 2 pieces of elite equipment gives us some teeny amount of resources. Same with 3 pieces. Same with 4 pieces. Dismantling elite equipment is giving us some materials. That's cool. We'll take that. More elite equipment. Dismantle 15 pieces of equipment. All right, dismantle 1 piece of elite quality equipment materials would give us a reward. Interesting. All right. Well, we've done some Ark of Osiris preparations, some optimizations. Overall, if you're not a particularly big spender, do I think you need to have a Saladin primary over a Minamoto primary? It's not looking like, if you're trying to be conservative on stars, this is a must pick up in the way that I thought it might be. But honestly, we got to take this for a spin on the battlefield against opponents that actually do skill damage, and I think that's going to be pretty meaningful. If you found this video entertaining, please do like and subscribe. Let me know down below, and maybe during a kill event, we'll run that same test again with someone like King of Armenia and kind of put that to the test. Until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.